What up, Land Shark Nation? Victor here, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing half voiceover, half talking on the camera, as it is going to be mainly a dive video. Now, this is footage from the Bimini trip that we did back over Labor Day weekend, Brooke, I, and a bunch of our friends. Now, what you guys are going to be seeing in the first half of this video is actually us shooting lobster. And yes, you heard me say that correctly. In the Bahamas, you are actually allowed to shoot lobster, which is highly illegal in the U.S. One thing that was kind of confusing for us Floridians being in the Bahamas and being able to shoot lobster was being able to gauge the size of the lobster, especially as you guys see here in this clip, is when you're looking at them from the outside of the rock looking in. A lot of times lobster will look to be legal size, but they're actually not. So we try to use our best judgment and only shoot the bigger ones. Now, another confusing thing is maybe you guys can help me and comment below, but I did not find an actual set in stone legislative body or some kind of regulatory website that really goes in depth about the lobster regulations. There's a bunch of misinformation on the internet about the Bahamas lobster. I've heard so many different things from so many different people. So what we did, we just used our best judgment and went by the Florida regulations. You know, we never went over our 6-person limit, and we tried to shoot the biggest lobster as we could. Being able to shoot these Bahamian lobsters was a completely different experience for us. It was actually a lot of fun. It's very easy to shoot them compared to the traditional methods of either tickling them and getting them in a net or just re-grabbing them like I did here in this clip. So now what you guys are seeing is a giant junkyard we basically found underwater. It had old golf carts in it, just tables, all sorts of just trash dumped in the middle of nowhere, but it actually provided for a nice little artificial reef where a bunch of fish, we saw some sharks around it, we saw stingrays, and there was actually a ton of lobster in all this trash, but it was very hard to get them out as, first of all that metal and stuff just scraped you up, so it was really hard to get your hands in there and shoot them. Your spear would get stuck a lot of the time. I don't have any footage from that because the GoPro did die, but we found a ton of lobster in this trash pile. If you look closely as I slow this clip down, right in the middle of the screen you can see the antennas of a lobster actually way back in that trash pile. If you guys look closely now, you're going to see a couple of reef sharks come onto the screen. After you guys shoot a couple of fish underwater, this is basically a giant dinner bell for sharks to come. They think you're trying to give them a free meal. They don't realize that you're trying to get a meal for yourself. What up, guys? Victor here, and I'm in the Bahamas once again. This time we are in Bimini. Roger over here, say what's up.
What's up?
Mike Cashman, Brooke, and Carly, and we just did work on the fish today. We got a good wide variety of fish and all good eating stuff. We got a yellow eye, some hogs. We did work on the lobster. Got our first mystic grouper, AJ. Another yellow eye. Check out this bad boy right here. First time high-speed wahoo trolling, and we did it. Mike, what was the catchphrase of the day?
We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it good.
So if you guys want to see how we cook all this up, stay tuned. All right guys, I'm in the kitchen now. Girls are at the pool, Roger's behind the camera. But I want to show you guys a look at these fillets. We got some of the best eating fish on our trip today. We got wahoo, we got queen snapper, we got yellow eyes. What else we get? We got hogs, we got lobster. Check this out. This is the hogfish right here. This is that shallow water fish that we speared. And then here is a queen snapper. Just check out the color difference and the texture in here. Queen snapper are seriously one of the best fish you guys can ever get, but you can only really, well, you only get them deep dropping. We caught those queen snapper, the wahoo, all of that was in around 1,000 feet of water. And so we're gonna keep it really simple today. We did go to the Bahamas, so as you guys can see, our kitchen is a complete mess. So we just kept it simple. We're gonna make some fish tacos tonight. You can't go wrong with fish tacos. Very limited on seasonings and produce. But right here, I just whipped up a quick little salsa. We got cucumbers, mandarins, red onions, cilantro, some scallions, some lime, salt, pepper. Real simple, we forgot the tomatoes at home. Rice-a-roni, rice pilaf, the best rice you guys can get. That's already in there. And then I think what I'm gonna do is everyone's been commenting in the videos, get yourself some Everglades. Well, guess what? We got ourselves some Everglades. I got Everglades heat right there. So we got blackening seasoning right here, and then the Everglades heat. These are the two seasonings we're going with. Like I said, guys, we don't have a lot to work with just because we came from the mainland to the Bahamas. We got one more Everglades. We're gonna blacken up the oh, we also got lobster meat too. We got some lobster meat right there. So let's get to it. Since we're blackening everything, what you do is I have a bowl of melted butter right here. And you don't put any oil or butter in your pan. You don't need to, just heat it up. I go straight into my butter with the fillet onto here. We're gonna do half blackened, half of that Everglades heat. And pat them liberally, don't be shy. And that's it. This is the first batch going, and this is just the blackened seasoning. You guys, listen for that sizzle. That's what you want. That's how you know your pan's hot enough.
That's what we came for.
Woo! See if you try to do this with. You guys want to know what we're doing? This is the blackened lobster. If you guys never tried blackened lobster, or just you're tired of having chewy lobster, cut it up into really little pieces like this and cook it real fast. It is so much more tender than if you bake it or grill it. You guys want to see our assembly line?
Hell yeah.
Lobster. Here's the Everglades hot. Here's half and half lobster. Rick's already got a taco made. Here's the regular blackened seasoning. Check out that assembly line. Here, Mike.
On point.
From one chef to another.
On point.
What do you like about it? You like that salsa?
He didn't have to do very good. I didn't have to do anything.
Brooke, what do you think?
It's really good.
Alright guys, check this out. Here's what our fish tacos look like. I got my Everglades heat, some queen snapper, my salsa underneath right there. This one, you got the regular Everglades seasoning, and then the blackened Everglades. This is the lobster taco. I've never had lobster tacos before. All right, ladies, what do you think?
It's awesome. The salsa you made was so good. I loved it. It went really well with the fish.
Kaylee, I know you got your mouth full, but so you obviously like it.
It's so good.
All right, Mr. Roger, don't be shy.
No words. No words. No words.
There we go.
Amazing.
That's what I like to hear.
Amazing. Fire. That's it.
All right, Roger, what did you think of the fish taco?
The fish taco was perfect. You know, the salsa mixed the fruit and the cucumber. Perfect, guys. You gotta try this recipe. Definitely one for the books. No lie.
What happened to the best fish taco I ever had in my life?
Best fish taco I ever had in my life. Like, hands down. No, for sure.
And Victor didn't pay him to say that. They were really good.
Thank you for watching the video, guys, and if you want to see more videos like this, more catch and cooks, more diving, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and right next to that button, hit that little bell. That way you guys are notified every single time I upload a new video, and I'll see you in that next video.
Is this real life? Is this real life? I never gotta settle.